and it was a busy Saturday afternoon, about 2 o'clock, and we had some...
earlier this year.
It was early this year, yeah, that was in May, or no, it was early June, because I was wearing the Island Time t-shirt that day.
Oh, great, really? I didn't know that part.
Yes.
Even better.
And so, it was pretty busy, there were 3 of us in the counter, you know, just walking around, doing business and whatnot, and this very scrawny fellow of a darker complexion.
He was black.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Thanks, Michael.
He could have been, you know.
He could have been a Sikh, but he wasn't. He was black. Anyway, so he kept asking questions about this Xbox 360, and like he's asking questions
what kind
like,
of questions?
oh, he's
How much
asking
is it?
bullshit questions that made me immediately look at him because I know he didn't have any money. Because he had like terrible. He was like wearing a wife beater and like red like Michael Jordan shorts. Anyway, he's like, how much is this? Oh, what if I get this and this and this? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go look at this and like grab this. And like we sit the 360 on the counter for a second. One of the other guys sits the 360 on the counter for a second, and then like turns around, and then he's like, yep, and grabs the 360 and runs out the door. And I don't see him until the other 2 guys already start running. And they're both pretty overweight, to say the least. These boys are definitely each over 250. So like I'm like, all right. I burst out the door and I run past Micah, who can't even run because he has a foot problem. I'm like, just go back. So I busted out and I start running after him. I get past Greg because I'm faster than him too. He's still pretty big. So I'm out in the lead. I'm seeing him and he's running back behind Barnes and Noble to get over to these apartment complexes. And so like I just keep running, and he runs out of juice eventually, and I catch up with him. But I don't want to like straight up attack him because I think like somehow he's gonna come back in lawsuit form, like somehow, because you know you always get a civil case, you know, for hate crimes somehow. Anyway, so like I started like having this like, all right, I caught you, you need to give it back. Basically saying stuff like that, and he's like, oh motherfucker, this is mine. What you got? Lots of motherfuckers getting dropped by this guy.
What do you got?
And so I keep every now and then I'm like trying to like bounce the box out of his arms. He keeps carrying. He's like, whoa. He's like, you better turn around, motherfucker. You better turn around. I'm like, what is it? Well, no, this is my system. I'm gonna take it back. He's like, it's mine now. I'm like, no, it's not. You just stole it. I caught you, and you have to give it back. And so we like eventually turns into this like slow speed chase through the apartment complex, and you know like this one other black guy walks by, and I know this guy because he comes in the store all the time. And the thief's like, yo, bro, come over here and stop him for me. There's only one of them. I'm like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Because he comes in the store all the time. I know him. And so, you know, this keeps going on. My glasses fall off at one point, but his reaction time's real slow, and I already picked them up, and then he stomps the ground where I had already picked them up. He gets a little burst of energy, and I catch after him again. And so this keeps going on, and he's about to go up a flight of stairs. And he starts going up it, and I just finally reach up and just pull him back down, and then out of nowhere, Greg's there, and he's like, oh, okay. And so, like, I like hold him back, and Greg takes the system, and then Greg's, you know, already dialing 911 and whatnot, and like, we're backing off, we're like, all right, that's it, man, we got it. And then so he, like, does this, like, punch, and he hits me right in the face, but it wasn't really anything. And I'm pretty sure this is what I said, because Greg backed me up, and I said, is that all you got, Chief? And he's all like, motherfucking goddamn, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. I'm like, yeah, well, he's called the police already, so we're gonna go back to our store. So, we just walk off.
So did you ever get confirmation on how it turned out?
Didn't he come back like 3 weeks?
Yeah, he came back like 3 weeks later when I wasn't there and tried to steal a boxed Wii under his tank top. So he's got this big box. And like they obviously knew it, so they just locked the door and lock him in the store.
Oh my god.
It's like you need to give that back. And like Micah was really pissed because this guy was happening. And he's like, "What are you fucking high?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I am."